Hello, my dear children. Children, we have been studying Bohr's atomic model. Today in the class, we are going to study the spectrum of hydrogen atom. Before we proceed ahead with our study, let us know what exactly is spectrum. Children, spectrum is nothing but display of the set of radiations an atom absorbs or emit out. So the radiations which an atom absorbs or emit out, if they are plotted graphically or they are handwritten over a piece of paper or they are displayed, visual display of those radiations is what is called as spectrum. Well, this spectrum is characteristic property of an atom. No two different atoms can ever have same spectra. If two spectra are identical, that simply means they are the spectra of the same element. Like every human being on Earth's surface have a distinct set of DNA structure. Exactly in the same way, every distinct element has a distinct spectra. No two different elements can ever have same spectrum. So it is characteristic property of an element. This spectrum can be handwritten, like we write down the spectrum of, or say complete electromagnetic spectrum. So how do we write that complete electromagnetic spectrum in our copies? We start with what? Gamma rays at the top. Then we write X-rays, ultraviolet rays, visible light, and so on up to radio waves. So what is that write-up? That write-up is nothing but handwritten spectrum, complete electromagnetic spectrum. It can be graphical. So how is this graphical spectrum? The set of radiations which an atom absorbs or emit out. All these radiations are plotted according to their wavelength or frequency. Along x-axis over graph, we take a scale to represent various frequencies or wavelength. And for every wavelength emitted or absorbed, we draw a line. And distance between the line represents the difference of the frequency or wavelength. And the length of the line represents the intensity of that particular wavelength or frequency. So this is graphical display of spectrum. And visual display of spectrum could only be there when we use visible light. When visible light passes through prism, what happens? We get a pattern of 7 colors. That 7 colors is what? In a definite order of frequency of wavelength. V, I, B, G, Y, O, R. All 7 colors are arranged in ascending or descending order of their wavelength or frequency. So that is called visual spectrum. So any arrangement where all wavelength absorbed or emitted are arranged in a definite order is called spectrum. And this spectrum is, of course, the characteristic property of an element. What is spectrum of hydrogen atom? Children, spectrum of hydrogen atom consists of 5 prominent bands. 5 prominent bands. These are what? Lyman bands, Balmer bands, Paschen band, bracket band, and Fun band of series. What do we call these as bands? Well, every band consists of large number of lines very close to each other. They are very close to each other because the wavelength difference between them is very small. So large number of lines lie very close to each other over graph, and they give the look of a band. And then we have a gap, large number of missing wavelength, and after that again we get certain lines very close to each other. That again gives a look of a band, that is called Balmer band. So that way we have 5 prominent band in hydrogen spectrum. Lyman band. Children, this Lyman band belongs to ultraviolet part of electromagnetic spectrum. This Balmer band belongs to visible part of the electromagnetic spectrum. These Paschen, bracket and fund, all three bands belongs to infrared part of electromagnetic spectrum. Yeah, children, the spectrum of any element can be both emission spectrum as well as absorption spectrum. In emission spectrum, we graphically plot the wavelength which are emitted by an atom, whereas in absorption spectrum, we plot those wavelengths which that particular atom absorbs. Both emission and spectra are what? Identical. Whatever set of radiations an atom absorbs, same set of radiations the atom emits. So emission and absorption spectrum both are identical. We are going to study for hydrogen atom emission spectrum, and that is same as absorption spectrum. And these emission lines in hydrogen atom are produced when electrons move from any excited states to lower states. We have already studied that the spectrum of hydrogen consists of 5 prominent bands. So let us see how these Lyman lines or Lyman series or Lyman band is created. Well, Lyman band is created when transition takes place from any excited state. When the transition takes place from any excited state to ground state. If the transition of electron takes place from any excited states to ground state, if the transition of electrons takes place from any excited states to ground state, then the wavelength, energy or the radiations which are emitted, they lie very close to each other. And they give the look of a band. And what do we call this band as? We call this as Lyman band. When transition takes place from 2 to 1, this is first Lyman line. This is L1. Transition from 3 to 1 is what? Second Lyman line. And so on. Transition from infinity to ground state is what? Series limit. That is the last Lyman line or Lyman line of minimum wavelength. That is series wavelength. Series limit. So Lyman lines or lines in the Lyman band are those lines which are emitted by transition from any excited state to ground state. Balmer lines in emission spectrum are produced when transition takes place from any excited state to state number 2, that is first excited state. So from any higher energy state, if the transition takes place to what? If the transition takes place to state number 2, that is first excited state. What do we call this as? We call this as Balmer lines. The lines emitted in this transition. Well, if transition takes place from any excited state to state number 3, then the lines which are emitted, again they lie very close to each other and they give the look of a band. And what do we call this band as? We call this band as Paschen series or band. And if transition takes place from any excited state to state number 4, then the lines which are emitted, they are again very close to each other. And we call these lines which are very close to each other as what? Bracket series. And if transition takes place from any excited state to state number 5, well, the lines which are produced are very few but very close to each other. And what do we call this band as? We call this band as fund, F-U-N-D, P silent, P fund or simply fund series. Let us study mathematically all the lines which are produced in every emission. So let us start with Lyman band. Well, children, we already know that the energy of electron in nth state is minus RCS Z square upon N square or minus 13.6 Z square upon N square. For hydrogen atom, Z is equal to 1. Therefore, energy becomes what? Minus RCH upon N square, or it is equal to minus 13.6 upon N square electron volt. And we know the law of transition. when electron moves from one energy state to another energy state, the energy emitted is the difference of the energy of initial and final energy level. Well, in Lyman band, transition takes place from any excited state Ni greater than 1 to Nf, that is final state number 1. So if transition takes place from any excited state to state number 1, what do we get? Lyman lines. The value of Ni, the minimum value of Ni is what? 2, and then 3, 4, 5 and so on up to what? Infinity. So energy of initial state is minus RCH upon N square or Ni square minus 13.6 upon N square electron volt. And remember this Ni is having value 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. And final state is what? N is equal to 1, ground state. So if we write N is equal to 1, well, what do we get? Minus RCH upon 1 or minus 13.6 upon 1 electron volt. This is the energy of final state. What is the difference of the two? The difference of the two is the energy emitted out. And what is that energy? Yeah, difference of the two. If we find out difference of these two, what do we get? RCH 1 minus 1 upon Ni square. If we find out the difference of these two, well, what do we get? 13.6, 1 minus 1 upon Ni square. So this is the energy of Lyman photon in general. This is also the energy of Lyman photon in electron volt. And we know this energy can be written as h nu. So what happens? This h cancels out. If this h cancels out, what are we left with? We are left with the expression of frequency. What is frequency? Frequency is RC 1 minus 1 upon Ni square. So this is the expression of frequency. This is the expression of frequency of Lyman photon. And if we write frequency, if we write energy as Sc upon lambda, this h and c cancels out. If h and c cancels out, what do we get? 1 upon lambda as r times 1 minus 1 upon Ni square. 1 upon lambda is r times 1 minus 1 upon Ni square. This 1 upon lambda is called as wave number. Reciprocal of wavelength is called as wave number. So what is wave number of various Lyman lines? 1 upon lambda is equal to r times 1 minus 1 upon Ni square. And you know r is Rydberg constant, you are already familiar with. We can also find out, once we have found out the energy, say using this formula, we can find out the wavelength by the very popular conversion formula which we already know. Wavelength in angstrom is equal to 12375 upon energy in electron volt. So you simply need to find out the energy from this relation and you can find out the wavelength straightway using this conversion formula. And remember, in all these formulas, Ni has minimum value 2 and then 3, 4 and up to infinity. What is the energy of first Lyman line? Yes, for first Lyman line, the transition takes place from 2 to 1. So right here, this is 2 to 1, just write Ni is 2. If we write Ni as 2, we get first Lyman line. In all the expressions you can write down Ni as 2 and you will get the energy of first Lyman line, you will get the frequency of first Lyman line, you will get the wave number of first Lyman line, and reciprocal of wave number is what? The wavelength. So you can calculate everything about first Lyman line. Same way, if you substitute N is equal to 3, you get second Lyman line, N is equal to 4, you get what? Third Lyman line, and for N is equal to infinity, you get what? The last Lyman line, that is called series limit. And for all these Lyman lines, you can find out energy, frequency, wave number and wavelength. Children, for Balmer band, well, the transition takes place from any excited state Ni greater than 2 to Nf, that is 2. If the transition takes place from any high energy state to state number 2, Ni greater than 2 to Nf is equal to what? 2. The lines emitted belongs to Balmer series of Balmer band. Well, minimum value of Ni is going to be 3, then 4, 5, 6 up to infinity. What is energy of initial state? That is minus RCH upon Ni square, minus 13.6 upon Ni square in electron volt. And energy of final state is what? Minus RCH upon 2 square. 2 square is 4. Or minus 13.6 upon 2 square, and that is what is 4. Minus 13.6 upon 4 is what? Minus 3.4. This is also minus 3.4. So we are not writing it as minus 3.4 because we are writing the result in generalized form. Well, energy of photon given out is as usual difference of the energy of initial and final state. So what is that difference? That difference in terms of RCH is going to be what? Difference of these two is going to be RCH 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon Ni square. This is energy of photon in terms of Rydberg constant. This is energy of all photons of Baumol series. This energy RCH is 13.6. If we find the difference of these two, what do we get? 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon Ni square. Remember, here it was 1 upon 1 in Lyman band. Now it is 1 upon 4, that is 1 upon 2 square. So 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon Ni square. This is energy of photon, Balmer photon, all Balmer photons in electron volt. Well, as usual, if we write energy as h nu, this h cancels out. What do we get? Frequency as R C 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon Ni square. So this is the frequency of every Balmer line. And if we write this energy as h c upon lambda, this h and c both cancels out. We get 1 upon lambda as R times 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon Ni square. So this is wave number, and reciprocal of wave number is wavelength. We can also find out wavelength using this conversion formula. Wavelength in angstrom is what? 12375 upon energy in electron volt. Children, this first Balmer line, this transition from 3 to 2 gives us first Balmer line. This first Balmer line is also called as H alpha line. Very, very important. When transition takes place from 4 to 2, that is called second Balmer line, that is called H beta line. And then transition from say 5 to 2, what do we call this as? We call this as H gamma, alpha, beta, gamma, delta. These are various Balmer lines like this one. This is H alpha line from 3 to 2. When transition takes place from 4 to 2, we get what? H beta line. When transition takes place from 5 to 2, remember NF is equal to 2. When transition takes place from 5 to 2, we get what? Alpha, beta, gamma, and then 6 to 2, delta, and so on. These are very, very important lines, and there is always a question over H alpha line. So what is wavelength of H alpha line? You just substitute here what? Yeah, 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 3 square, that is what? Is 9. So 1 upon 4 minus 9, solve it, put the value of R, you will get 1 upon lambda, find out its inverse, and you will get what? The wavelength. Or you can find out the energy from here. 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 3 square is what? 9, that is H alpha photon line. 13.6, 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 9, solve it, and what do we get it as? We get it as 1.9 electron volt. 1.9, and that 1.9 electron volt can be converted into wavelength with the help of this formula. Very quickly you can convert using this relation. So for every Balmer line you can find out energy, frequency, wave number, wavelength using these results. Don't cram these results, just try to understand how these results are being written so that you are able to recollect them as and when required in your exam. Likewise in Paschen band, children, the transition takes place from any excited state to state number 3. So Ni greater than 3 to Nf is equal to 3. Ni has minimum value what? Ni has minimum value as 4, and then 5, then 6, then 7, and then so on up to infinity. As usual, energy of initial state is RCH upon Ni square minus 13.6 upon Ni square in electron volt, and energy of final state is going to be what? Minus RCH upon 3 square, and 3 square is what? 3 square is going to be what? 9. So we write here 9. Energy of final state is going to be what? For N square we write what? 3 square, and 3 square is 9. We write 9 here. Rest all results remain same. Delta is going to be what? RCH 1 upon 9 minus 1 upon Ni square. This energy can be written in term of electron volt. In electron volt can be written as 13.6 1 upon 9 minus 1 upon Ni square. Same way H nu, and we get the value of nu as RC 1 upon 9 minus 1 upon Ni square. And if we write SC upon lambda, we can see that H and C cancels out. This is 1 upon lambda R times 1 upon 9 minus 1 upon Ni square. But remember, all these results are similar to the results we have been finding out for Lyman and Balmer series. The difference here is what? The final energy state is what upon 1 upon 9. In Lyman it was 1 upon 1 here in all the cases. In Balmer it was 1 upon 4 in all the cases. And now it is 1 upon 9 in all the cases. But remember, Ni is increasing by 1 as we move from Lyman to Balmer, Balmer to Paschen. Like here, Ni has minimum value what? 4. Ni has minimum value 4. For 4 to 3 transition, we get what? First Paschen line. From 5 to 3 transition, we get what? Second Paschen line. From 6 to 3, we get what? Third Paschen line, and so on. From infinity to 3, we get what? Yeah, from infinity, we get what? The series limit. And for every Paschen line, we can find out energy, frequency, wave number, and wavelength. Same way, children, for bracket series. For bracket series, what happens? For bracket series, well, transition takes place from any state greater than 4 to n is equal to 4. And minimum value of Ni is going to be what? 5. So what is this EF? EF, the change is going to be here. EF is going to be what? 1 RCH upon 4 square. 4 square is what? 16. Minus 13.6 upon 4 square is what? 16. So everywhere in these formulas, we have 16 here. We have 16 here. Rest all workout remains same. Rest all explanation remains same. The only difference is for bracket series, we get 1 upon 16 throughout. Remember, the value of Ni is, minimum value of Ni is what? 5. So we start from here. We start from 5 onward. So value of Ni is 5 minimum. Then 6, 7. For Ni is equal to 5, we get first bracket line. We get first bracket line. For from 6 to transition 6 to 4, we get second bracket line. And so on. From 7 to 4 transition, we get third bracket line. And finally, when transition takes place from infinity to 4, we get what? The series limit, the last bracket line. Likewise, if it is fun series, yeah. Likewise, it is what? Fun series. Yeah. In fun series, the transition takes place from any excited state greater than 5 to state number 5. Minimum value of Ni is what? 6. And then 7, 8 up to infinity. The difference here is what? Here we get what? 25, 5 square. NF is 5. Therefore, we get here what? 5 square 25. In all the relations, we have 25 here. Rest all workout remains same. Rest all workout remains same. Remember, the minimum value of Ni is what? 6. This starts from 6. So, Ni value starts from 6. Ni value starts from 6. And then 7, then 8, and so on up to infinity. When transition takes place from 6 to 5, we get first fun series. 7 to 5, second fun series, and finally when infinity to 5, we get the series limit for fun series. So this was the 5th band, and after that bands are there, but they are almost invisible, not significant. So these are prominent bands, 5 prominent bands in emission spectrum of hydrogen atom. Children, emission spectrum is exactly same as absorption spectrum. The only difference is here we have plotted the lines which are emitted, and same radiations, same wavelength, same frequencies are absorbed also. So absorption and emission spectrum both are same. So with this we come to the end of today's class. Thank you very much and God bless you all.